Well, hello there. How are you doing? I myself am doing pretty damn good, to be honest. Uh, I've just had my birthday, and what has my wife brought me? Law and Order. So let's just do an unboxing, and as I always say, let's see what we can do, eh? Okay, everybody, so this is Christopher Law Levine and Order being the dog, of course. And it is 157 in the line, and it's this gorgeous artwork here. Well, Order looks good. Law's got a strange looking face on himself. And in the back, you can see that's obviously representation of the G.I. Joe cartoon movie, where Beachhead, when it's quite a fun looking Beachhead actually. He's wearing a red beret and his sleeves rolled up, but basically Law to find the bomb, and Law tells Beachhead that Order finds the bomb and he drives the car. They tried the other way around, it didn't really work out. So nice looking badges. He's an MP in K-9 military police, of course. And if you guys don't know, military police are actually quite badass. And you don't want to really mess with them because they mess with the best. Here's a barcode, because apparently that's what you do. Don't ask me why, but it is. Okay, let's take a look at the skill set here. And let's see if I can focus a bit. Okay, sweet. So he's a level 3 in security, which I find that quite weird for being a military police. Honor should have been higher, but level 3 is still quite up there. He's a level 2 in light weapons. He's also a level 2 in intelligence and a level 3 in animal handling or dog handling. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Once again, this was a gift from my wife because it was my birthday, and I've been dying to open this up because I have great memories of Law and Order back in the day in 1986 or maybe 1987, but I'll tell you that at the end of towards the end of the video. Okay, let's unbox them. Right, before I get too far ahead, let me just show you this side of the box, of course. And I've got it on an angle. So once again, 157 on the line. The skill set's up there. There's a picture. And this is QR code, which leads to nowhere. So I don't know why they actually do this sort of bullshit, but they do it. Maybe it worked in the day. Maybe it works right now. Maybe it is a work in progress. But honestly, get this shit sorted out, Hasbro. Okay, so Law and Order are now out of their plastic coffin, or packaging as you want to call it, and they're standing quite easily. Well, you definitely know that Order here will stand up real easy. So it didn't take me long to set that up as well. They come with a shitload of accessories too. So there's an extra head for Order, and that's his angry face. For Order, it's come with this nice mask here. Let's focus here for a moment. And the detail on this is incredible. And I think there could be a flashlight there too. There you go, I've got my hand behind that. The detail on that is literally insane. We'll put that on them pretty soon. Law has come with not one, not two, but 3 pairs of hands. So we've got a fisticup hands here. If you look into this, let's try and get that focus. Look, you can see the veins on that. Job well done. As well as the fingernails. That is really, really, really good. This one here is probably like giving Order a treat, I suppose, or like, here boy, here boy. The other pair of hands is, one is a pointing hand, and the other one is like basically patting him, or like, come here, come here. And once again, the detail on that is incredible. And then you got a pointing hand on this side, and the same technique, which is like either stop or come here. Yeah, or literally being an MP, you basically can tell someone to stop. You know, it doesn't have to be order. He's also got this helmet here. Let's go back and focus. And that's a bit scuffed, and I actually quite like that. That it looks pretty damn mean, actually. You can tell that he's been seeing some action. And while we're at it, let's put the helmet on. No, actually, we won't put it on yet because we need to do the rest of our law soon. Also comes with a pair of handcuffs. A little bit flexible, not too bad. Quite happy with that. The camera is failing to focus, which is a bit of a pain. Comes with his trusty nightstick. A knife, and there's a bit of a, it's not a bad looking blade. I don't know why it's not focusing, but I really apologize. A nice sidearm, and it's got blast effects too for that, with that pistol. And it comes with an Uzi. Unfortunately, there's no blast effects for there, or a hole in there, but you know, if you're pretty clever, you like myself, you can probably do that yourself. So that is quite an attractive looking Uzi. Okay, let's go with the sculpt design, color, and articulation of Law and Order, but I think I'll start with Order first. So let's move Law aside and look at Order. So this is the happy plastic dog Order face right here. Beautiful face sculpt, tongue out, great looking eyes. He's got a collar. You can see it says MP K-9. Hasn't got a leash though, so I've noticed that. So anyway, the head, or the colour of course, so he's got that nice brown look of of Order, which is back in the day, with a touch of greyish white on there. Great tail, awesome looking tail, and the tail actually moves too. So anyway, let's go straight up. So the head can look up a bit, look down. It doesn't actually want to move down too much. Which I suppose will be a pain in the ass if he wants to have a drink of water or something. So that is a bit of a loss to me. He can tilt his head like this way, which is quite cute. Like, ooh, ooh. So it does look up a bit, down a bit. It does rock. It can turn, that's great. So there's definitely movement there, which is good. His legs go forward quite a bit. It doesn't bend down any further because of this mold over here. it does go opposite direction. So that bends, and the paw part tilts, and I think there's a rock. Yeah, rocks. Yeah, the paw does rock. I noticed that the paw itself and the nails haven't been painted in. So, talking about legs, can he... He can't. That's probably as far as he can spread his legs apart. Don't have your mind in the gutter, people. Oh, actually, I just totally forgot about something. So, I'm doing it at the articulation, but I forgot to mention this. So this is obviously the vest that comes with order here. It's got holes for like pouches and all that. It's got a nice handle to hold on. And actually, while we're at it, let's put this mask on. Now, I will say this mask is basically, because in the file card it says that law and order are actually airborne qualified, so which means they can probably be deployed from a parachute. And the goggles here will actually stop not only the dust and the wind, and if anybody else is trying to shine a light on them, but also like that flashlight on top is good. I'm assuming it's a flashlight, not a camera. It's probably too small for a camera. But yeah, I would definitely also say that this is could be a bulletproof vest as well. Like, you definitely don't want order being shot at. It says MP K-9 on both sides. There's no way of taking it off. I'm just going to cut it off. So that's a bit of a shame. Unless those legs can pop out, and I'm not game enough to try that just yet. And on this pose here, this mask is easy to come off easily. And let's see how easy this head comes off. Quite easily. So let's put the old angry head order on. I actually do know the name of these figures, this toy. Come on. Yep, she's on. So this is angry order, or chasing order. Alright, so where are we up to? So we did the front legs. Back legs. It does, hang on. So there's a bit of an egg crunch. And I see it can swivel. So it can rock back this way. So like that, that's pretty cool. I wonder if we can actually do like a dog sit. I'll play around with that later on. His tail moves up and down and side to side and flip over. So his legs can move forward. Oh look, that also rocks too. That's cool. It's, well, that is quite a tight bend. I'll see if the other side can do. That bends quite easily. So that can bend really cool. This can go like that. Once again, the back are rockers. The back paw and heel part are rockers. I'm going to put this in hot water. Alright, bear with me for a minute. I'm going to put this into like warm water and see if I can bend this leg. Alright, so after a bit of playing around, I can actually bend it quite well now. So I'm actually quite chuffed with that. yeah, to me, this order is a really cool dog, a really awesome German Shepherd. And just to show you about this other mask, so I know it can be a pain in the ass to put on, but there is some flexibility with this plastic. It's like real rubbery, because his ears are actually pointed outwards, not inwards. So, boom, there you go, in there. I'm not sure about the mask, if it also makes them focus on the task at hand. Just also another thing, just check out the texture and like on this vest as well. So that is literally incredible. There is a hole there, maybe for a leash, and that's where I'll say he'll grab order. I mean, Law will grab order up here or here. But yeah, I know that this sort of vest here is pretty similar, and the goggles, like when they're parachuting together. So that means that literally like that. And while we're at it, now we've got Law here, we might as well concentrate on Law. Alright, so here is the sculpt design and colour of Law, and it is pretty similar to what the original Law and Order came out in. So I'll just quickly show you this. So it's a pretty good likeness, to be honest. Apart from the fact that he's got that smoke grenade up here, or flashbang grenade maybe. And he definitely has brown hair. So let's have a quick look at the face sculpt. Not the same, but you know, not too bad either. I like that. Alright, let's put all the original Law down. And look at that head sculpt right there. Quite a good looking face sculpt, I must admit. The uniform's really good. He's got that radio over here, and I believe it does come off. Yep. Put that in like so. So he's got himself a red shirt, blue vest, nice black belt, with a pouch over here. He's got so that post there, or that ring for his nightstick. Oh yep, so he's come with this holster here for his handcuffs. He's got another set of handcuffs there. This looks to me like it's a flashlight. Yep, it's definitely a flashlight. Another pouch here. Going down, he's got the real textured pants, tactical pants with knee pads. A side mounted, and I'm assuming that's for his Uzi. I forgot to mention this too. Yeah, so he's got that for his pistol, which we can basically put that in right now. Fits in quite nicely. He's got that nice looking badge, which is probably like a part gold, part silver. Yes, on his arms he's got this MP K-9 military police, and that is removable. As you can see, that went down. He's got a watch on his, what would that be, left hand, and if you look closely, that says 12 o'clock. So is that 12 PM or AM? Give me the choice. So yeah, the radio comes all the way down, the cord, gun holster. This is actually a pain in the ass, really. I don't like that sort of coming down. So he's got a pouch here on the side of his arms. He's got like a wristband here. These are also molded in, so it's not removable. Knee pads. And he's got full-on lace-up boots. Made in China, Hasbro. And there was some number here. And there's a porthole back for a backpack. I would assume that this also vest will be bulletproof as well, or plated. Like you definitely don't want the military, police, or any soldiers being shot at. Okay, so first of all, let's put this. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at the. That was the sculpt. Let's have a look at the articulation now. So, Law can definitely look down to a certain point, and he doesn't really look up because he's restricted with this vest. That's alright. I'm happy with that looks. He can definitely rock his head and turn his head from left to right, or left is this way, but you know what I mean. He's got butterfly joints on his arms, and that's really quite good. He's got like a swivel in the bicep. These are pinless, double jointed elbows, which is really good. Here's a swivel in the wrists, and that also rocks too. So it's the same as here, yep. And as I said before, that pivots and swivels. Right, he has, oh, that thing is falling out. He has himself a bit of an ab crunch, but not much because he's got the vest. He can definitely go backwards, and there goes the armband again. I don't actually like that. He has a belt on his pants that's unpainted, but he also has this other belt, but he can also rock, swivel a bit, which is good. Bend his legs about 9 degrees upwards, back a wee bit. He's got hopefully double jointed knees. Yep, look at that. Beautiful. He has a swivel at the thigh. Is it the thigh? Yep. He also has swivel at the calf with a boot, like a boot cut. Ankles can actually, and they can also rock as well. So they can do this as well. What is that? Probably a swivel down left and right, and they can rock, which is really good. So let's start putting Law all together now. So he's got that nice helmet. There we go. That definitely looks like Law now. Let's get this nice stick into place. Let's grab his handcuffs. And how's this go? Is that like? I like that. What can I go like this? I can see this piece. I can see that this piece is going to lose. You can basically lose it, I think. I've got to watch out for that. Oh, I forgot to do this. Yeah, his arms can go in a T-pose and sort of up. So sorry, it's been a while since I've done a Classified series review, and actual fact, because it's my birthday, or this is given to me as a birthday, I'm being real careful with this. So he's got this knife, and I have noticed there's nowhere to store the knife. There is, yeah. So this knife is basically pointless, really. I don't know where I can put this knife. So let's just put the knife over there. Let's put his Uzi in his hand. Well, that fit in quite easily. I was impressed with that. That was dead easy. Oh, the helmet just went missing, but the Uzi can actually fit on the side here. Piece of cake. Let's put the helmet back on. Let's try a different hand pose. So it goes out. There's the old fisticup. Let's get this hand out. The old trigger hand. And put this hand in. So it's almost like he's, as I said, basically, here boy, here boy. Give him a bit of a treat. Let's get that out. It's got this hand here and the other pointy finger. So you can basically be setting an order to go somewhere and telling someone to halt as well, or like moving or order to move to that location. Or he could be doing disco. Haha. And there's that hand. The hand there is more like a karate chop, to be honest. And he will be expert in hand-to-hand combat. But there'll also be a halt and order to that location. Just going to try something here. So I've got order in a up-handed position. And we have here Law restraining order, who's in an attack mode. Pretty cool, I like that. Well, that's everybody. That's the end of the show. It's great to have my Law and Order out of the box, and they'll be gladly put away into my G.I. Joe headquarters. Now, remember I said to you that I had a special story about this Law and Order? Well, this isn't my childhood Law and Order, because of the fact that when I first purchased Law and Order, and that was a special time in my life where it was around at Christmas time, we went to see a movie. I believe it was called An American Tale. Pretty good film. Check it out. I highly recommend that you check that film out. And straight after that, we were able to go to the toy store and choose a toy. So I chose Law and Order. I love that figure to death, to the point that my young dog chewed up Law, unfortunately, and Law also had issues with his crutch. So anyway, a year later after that, we went to the Wairau Army Museum in New Zealand, so also check that out as well. You know, if you're going to come to New Zealand, check that out. That's awesome. And in the gift shop, there was Law and Order again. So I went ahead and, you know, we were allowed to choose something. So I chose Law and Order once again. So that's probably why I fell in love with like German Shepherds and dogs, just like my younger daughter. So please, if you liked the video and you're new, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe, hit the like, share, comment. You know the drill. You know, it gets the algorithm looking sweet and making this guy and myself, the smiley face on your TV, to produce more content like this. So, without further ado, I want to say, yo, Joe, see you later, Law and Order, and I'll catch you guys or yourself in the next video. See ya!